Aries, what is up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? Guess what time it is, man? My favorite time of the month. Time for the mid-month messages. The reason why this is my favorite time of the month is because what we're looking at here in this video is I'm going to check and see if timelines have changed. So why would timelines change? Because I like to give advice in my readings. And the reason why I give advice is because if you take the advice and you apply it to your situation, that could potentially change your timeline. And that's what we're going to check on here today. So for those of you who would like a personal reading, just check right down there in the description of this video, and you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. All right, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to start with, y'all. I don't even know. You know what? Let's go ahead and start off with the past person. I have been putting the past person on the back burner a lot for the last few months, so let's move this up to the front for my past person people. So for those of you who are not inquiring about somebody from the past, this is not for you. We'll get to your situation here in a minute. For the Aries inquiring about somebody from the past, let's see if timelines have changed. As soon as I find a deck that'll talk to me. All right. There we go. All right. How are things looking between Aries and the past person? Have timelines changed? If they change, did they change for the better or for the worse? Let's see. Boom. Ten of Cups reversed. Spoiler alert. Holy shit. Okay. Well. Are y'all going to reconcile successfully? It don't look like it. Damn, right out the gate like that, huh? Okay, well, let's shuffle this up one time and see. Let's see what's actually happening here. Ooh, well, I do kind of feel like a reconciliation attempt is going to be made. I do think an attempt at a new start in love is happening here. Just a very failed attempt. Devil card, yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so this is one of the most annoying cards because, like, basically, now, every card has multiple meanings depending on how it comes out, but this is one of the ones that is so tricky because it can manifest itself in so many different ways. Some of you could have dealt with somebody that has some sort of addiction issue. If you dealt with somebody that had an addiction issue, and that's what caused problems between the two of you, guess what? It's going to do the same thing again. I don't think they have done what they need to do in order to get clean. But I know that that wasn't the case for all of you. Either way, though, whatever toxic behaviors this person had, right, whatever emotional triggers or defense mechanisms or whatever toxic behaviors this person was exuding, they have not done anything to change that at all. Now, I'm not saying it's all on them. I'm not saying that it's all on you. In order for a reconciliation to work out successfully, both people involved have to bring a new energy back to the connection. Both people, not just one person, not just the other person. So even if you have done so much healing that you don't recognize yourself, if this person brings the same energy back to the connection, it's going to manifest the same outcome. So there's still a lot of tension between the two of you. I don't think it's going to take long at all. Like, it may look like things are going good there at the very, very beginning, right? But once you all get comfortable, it's not going to take long at all before it goes right back to what it was from the beginning. And you're going to be slapped with a real quick reminder like, oh yeah, okay. Now I remember why we parted ways. Empress reverse, Two of Cups reverse. Looks like a start quick, end quick, on and off type of thing happening here. Some of you dealt with a Libra in the past. Could be a fellow Aries. I also have Taurus and Capricorn. I got Gemini and Cancer hiding in there too. Okay. All righty. Well, let's dig this person's energy up a little bit deeper and see. Let's see. Let's dig their energy up a little bit deeper. How do they feel about you? What are their true feelings, energies, and intentions? Guess what card jumped out? That is the reason why I have 18 fucking tarot decks sitting here on my table. That's why. Not just because I think tarot cards are fucking badass, but you all notice that you will never see me pull 2 spreads in a row from the same deck. Every time I pull a new spread, I grab a different deck. Why? That's why. That's why. So, they haven't changed. No, they haven't changed, but guess what? Their little love life hasn't really been all that successful either. No, for some of you, this person may only be coming back because whoever they thought was going to replace you, it didn't work out the way they had expected. Are you surprised to see that? No, this person's just coming back because their love life is failing. That's it. That's it. They're disappointed by who they thought was going to be better than you. Right? It's a bummer when you see that shit happen, man. Well, we pretty much got the outcome in the very first spread. Let's get some advice. Let's change this timeline again. What's the advice for Aries with the past person? Well, that deck's not cooperating with me. How about this one? All right, there we go. What's the advice? Boom. Chariot reversed. Death card. Well, okay. So, here's the thing. 10 of Cups reversed. Here's the thing. And was it you I already gave this advice to? I don't remember, but it's very important that you are able to look at this situation and understand why you shouldn't keep messing with this person. You need to understand that. I can tell you until I'm blue in the face, but if you don't really fully understand it, if you're not able to look at this situation and really understand why you should stay away from this person, you're better off repeating the cycle than just blindly taking my advice. You're better off. There's nothing wrong with repeating a cycle, okay? That does not make you a bad person. Matter of fact, repeating cycles creates more wisdom than just blindly taking advice ever has. So don't just blindly take my advice if you don't understand why I'm giving you the advice. If you still feel like there's a chance you can make it work with this person, if you think it would be worth it to give it a shot, then by all means do it. I'm telling you right now, it's going to repeat the cycle all over again. And that's pretty much a guarantee. All right? Karmic cycle. But you have to be able to draw that conclusion for yourself. You have to. Because here's what happens. And I've had this happen in the past with previous clients. Client will come to me for a reading, dealing with somebody that they obviously should not be fucking dealing with. Obviously. And I'll tell them that. This is not somebody you need in your life. It would be in your best interest to release and let go of this person. And they don't really understand why I'm saying that, but they trust me. They say, well, I don't know, but I'm just gonna take Rich's word for it because I trust him. Well, guess what happens? The next person that comes in is just the same demon in a different body. The universe will put you through the same situation with every person who comes into your life until it clicks. No shame. Do you have any idea how many toxic cycles I've repeated in my life? Where do you think all my advice comes from? Where do you think it comes from? All right, what should I read next? How about singles and your love interest? Single Aries and the person that you're interested in. Let's see if timelines have changed. If they changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? What is happening between the single Aries? God damn, my ear is ringing. Fuck, spirit is screaming at me. All right, ba-boom. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Hang on. It's not telling me a lot yet. Ba-boom. 7 of Wands reversed. Death reversed. So this person is slowly letting their guard down. Ooh, you know what? It's kind of looking like this person is wrapped up in another connection. I think this person's wrapped up in a karmic contract with somebody else. Yeah. Are you interested in somebody that's in a relationship by chance? Or maybe fresh out of a relationship? Because I'm seeing a past karmic cycle that this person's tied up in. With the karmic wheel, the death card reversed, and the 10 of Cups. Uh-oh. Got some codependency issues in there. I'm not going to dig that rabbit hole up tonight. I don't feel like it. And I know you don't feel like hearing it. So unless it comes out again, I'm going to steer around it for now. But just know that it's in there and that needs to be put in check. So, yeah, I'm really feeling like this person is very wrapped up in some other karmic contract with some other person. A toxic fucking karmic contract. Ooh, I love it when that happens. I say it, and as soon as I say it, that's the card that comes out. Yeah. So 10 of Cups, Devil card, Death card reversed, karmic wheel. This person's wrapped up in a karmic contract with somebody else. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Let's see how they feel about you. How this person feel about Aries. Boom, boom, boom. Chariot. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'll be damned. Karmic wheel again. So they feel an abnormally strong connection with you on an energetic level, but I don't think they feel it on an emotional level. This feels very, I do have an air card here. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign. That feels very air signy, something that an air sign would do, where they feel a really strong energetic connection, but they separate their mind from their heart. So they're not allowing it to turn into an emotional connection because they're not feeding that kind of energy. They're trying to analyze the connection. Like, why the fuck does this feel so strong? Why do I feel like I've known you my whole life? And it scares them. It scares them. Freaks them out. Freaks them the hell out. So, yeah, so they do feel an unusually strong connection with you. They do. Abnormally strong, but they're too wrapped up. They're too wrapped up in some connection with somebody else. Now, I have to tell my personal clients this all the time. And I say this on general videos all the time, but people still keep coming to me and asking me shit in personal readings. I am not allowed to spy on the personal, private details of somebody else's personal, private life. Okay? I am not. I will not do that. I have a very strict line that I have to walk doing what I do. But there's somebody else involved in some way or another. Either A, they're already in a relationship for some of you. B, it's a past person that they just can't let go of. Or hell, for some of you, it just could be some other person that they're just really, really hung up on. You know, they have just some other love interest. I don't know, but there's somebody else involved. But as far as you are concerned, the connection scares them. It scares them. It makes them feel very nervous. So, now why would it make them feel nervous? Probably because they can't really tell whether or not they can trust you with how they feel. And it's probably honestly due to them projecting. Probably, honestly. All right, well, let's get some advice on this. Let's get some advice on this. Let's see if this deck wants to cooperate this time. Boop, boop, be doo. Boop, boop, blue, buddy, doo. Blue. Blue buddy blue. The Hermit. Boo boo be doo. You know what that means, right? I ain't got no wiggle room for this advice. None. I'm going to tell you what the cards are telling me. Okay? This is going to be all cards, not Rich Lop's opinion. All cards. It's time to walk away from this person. Why? Because they are a dishonest, deceitful little shithead. If you absolutely insist on trying to push something with this person, it will bring some drama into your life that you do not need. At all. At all, at all. I'm starting to see, at first I was kind of thinking that whoever this other person is somebody that you know about. Now though, there may be a couple of you, but now I'm thinking that there might be a fairly decent number of you that aren't even aware that somebody else is involved. If you are aware that there's somebody else involved, they're lying about it. Whatever this person has going on in their love life, this person is not being honest. They are not who you think they are. So, but again, I'm going to kind of default back to the same advice I gave a minute ago. It's important that you are able to understand that. Unless you feel like it's worth it. Do you feel like it's worth it to maybe see if this person wants to wake up one day and see the opportunity that they have in front of them? In which case, hopefully they change their ways. Would it be worth possibly wasting your time waiting on that to happen? There's no right or wrong answer. That is a Open-ended questions. Totally up to you. Good God. Well, let me try to read something that, you know what? New person. The new person. Those are always the most positive readings. The new person. So if you're not dealing with, interested in, or inquiring about a person you just recently connected with, this is not for you. Let's see what's happening between Aries and the new person. These always have the best energy. Since the energies have been kind of negative here, let's go ahead and try to find some positive shit, man. Boop boop be doo. Boop boop be doo boop boop. Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Well, this person doesn't really seem like they don't really seem very emotionally available, or maybe they're just a little bit colder or more detached than you would like. So you're kind of up in your head, not even really 100% sure if you're even into this person. You are kind of wondering whether or not this person's just playing games with you. Now, I'm not saying that they are or they're not. We'll find that out here in a minute. But you're wondering whether or not this person's playing games with you. I'm going to tell you what, though. Lover's card. Boy, I'm going to tell you what. There's a lot of potential here. A whole lot of potential. Thank you, Gabika, for the super chat. I hope I said your name right. Thank you. Appreciate you. A whole lot of potential here. A whole lot. So far, I don't really think there's anything to worry about. You know what I think it is? I think you've probably never met somebody who's emotionally independent before. I was just about to say, I love that. You may have met somebody who's independent, Nine of Pentacles, meaning they can support themselves, they can function by themselves, they got their own car, their own house, their own job. Looking at them, they look very independent. We meet those people all the time. But rarely do you ever meet somebody who is emotionally independent. Okay? Sometimes that, if you've never met an emotionally independent person, that can sometimes rub you the wrong way because you may think that they're just not into you. And that's not the case at all. If you have only connected with emotionally codependent people or empty, lonely, needy people who believe that a relationship is going to be all the source of their happiness and they're kind of clingy and needy and desperate, and you think that's the only sign of love you've ever experienced, then meeting somebody who is whole, fulfilled, and complete within their own heart may kind of rub you the wrong way in the beginning. But I'm going to tell you what right now, some of you dealing with a Gemini possibly, there is massive, massive, massive potential here. Massive. I'll tell you this much. If you come to me for a reading and you ask me, is this my person? There's only one card that I will accept as a yes to that question. And that's this one. Not even the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups would tell me, I don't know if that's your person, but there is a lot of potential to build a life partnership. This right here tells me that a lot of you have met your person. Let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? Man, see, they feel like they've known you their whole life. It's because they have. Because they are a very near and dear member of your soul family. That's why. You all have had many, many lifetimes together in which you've played very close personal roles in each other's lives. So they feel a very strong sense of soul recognition around you. Boom, Queen of Pentacles. Ah, see, it freaks them out a little bit. So they're just playing it cool, is all they're doing. They're just playing it cool. They got a lot of feelings for you. They got way more feelings than they're letting on. Way more. Way, way, way more. Okay? But whenever somebody gets scared of a connection, what is it that they're really scared of? Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. What is it that they're really scared of? They're scared of getting hurt. Because they've been hurt before. There's a part of them that's telling them, jump head first into this and let's get this going. And there's another part of them saying, oh man, the last time we had these feelings, what happened? Fucking, my whole world came crashing down. So, no. They got a lot more feelings for you than you know, and their intentions are rock solid. They have some self-confidence and self-esteem issues, though. They may be a little bit intimidated, especially by a connection this strong and this intense. But no, they solid. Let's see how it's playing out for the next 30 days. How's it playing out for the next 30 days? Will it take a turn for the best? Take a turn for the worst, or just plateau out and be a boring fucking 30 days. How's it playing out? Boo boo. And yes, you can fuck things up with your divine life partner. Yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, just because you've met your person, that is not no guarantee that y'all are going to stay together until death does you part. Now, it's really hard to fuck that up. It's really, really, really hard, but it's possible. Throughout my line of work, let me think. And I have done thousands of readings in my career. Off the top of my head, I only remember that happening one time. I think I've seen it twice. I'll have to think on it a little bit harder. But I had a client, it was actually a client I did a Zoom call reading with. And yeah, she was with her divine life partner. And it got fucked up. It got fucked up. So it's possible. I've seen it happen. Boom, boom. All right. Damn it. There we go. The Faith card reversed. So y'all are doing a pretty good job developing a solid friendship. Pretty good job at that. Y'all hanging out, going out places, getting to know each other, forming a good, solid, tight friendship. But both of you still kind of have your walls up. Both of you still got them walls up for the next 30 days. Communication needs to improve a little bit. But the guard, I think after 30 days though, after the next 30 days, at least this person will start to slowly let their guard down. Slowly. But with the King and Queen of Coins, y'all are still kind of being a little colder towards each other than you actually feel. I'm not saying there's no emotional connection at all, but in comparison to how it's actually feeling, y'all are both kind of acting, you're not opening up and expressing that fully towards each other. I think y'all are both a little bit nervous because y'all both know that this could, if both of you gave yourselves permission, this could be the real deal. And, you know, it's one thing to sit around and think about it. You know, think about meeting your divine life partner, meeting that one person you'll be with until death does you part. It's one thing to sit around and think about that. But when the universe actually puts you in that place and you're there, it's like, whoa, this this is it? This is it? Holy shit. You know, it's a little bit scary. Let's get the advice. What is the advice for my Aries friends? Queen of Cups. Okay, Temperance. All right. Lover's card. All right. So first of all, I don't know who needs to hear this. I know it's not all of you, but there's a couple of you that need to hear this. Anybody from the past, slam the door shut on that. Any other potential love interest, slam the door shut on that. I don't care who you get with. If you enter into any connection with backup plans, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. I just told a client this earlier. Said something to the effect of asking about my ex. What's going on with my ex? What's going on with the person I'm currently seeing? Is there anybody else out there for me? And I was like, if you stay on that vibrational level, that I promise you the current connection you're dealing with is going to fail. Because you're not focused on one person. If me and you come together and I'm not 100% focused on you, right? I'm a little bit focused on you, but I'm also focused on my ex. I'm also thinking about who else may be out there. Plus there's this person. I'm not giving all of my energy to you, so we're not building a solid foundation, right? It's almost destined to collapse and crumble. But this is just saying, be patient, be balanced, woo-saw, okay? It's going to be a little bit weird. Things are going to probably happen that are a little outside of your comfort zone. It's probably going to unfold in a way that you're a little bit unfamiliar with, and that's a good thing. You don't want anything that resembles anything you've experienced in the past, because nothing you've ever experienced in the past has worked before. So why would you want a relationship that resembles anything that you've had in the past? You don't want that. So things are definitely going to happen a little outside of your comfort zone, a little bit weird, a little bit strange. Relax. Don't try too hard to control certain things. Don't freak out when things kind of seem a little bit weird and questionable. Let this unfold the way it naturally wants to unfold. Make sure you're the one letting your guard down. Okay, don't just step back and wait on them to do it. Sometimes, especially if you're spiritually awake, you have to be the bigger person and start letting that guard down. And yeah, if you can maintain a smooth, energetic pathway, there's massive potential. Oh, don't let it turn into a sex-based connection. Don't neglect the friendship aspect of the connection. Don't neglect that. You ever met a genuine pair of divine life partners? Not just a couple that's been together for a long ass time. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, those are all over the fucking place. I could probably walk around my neighborhood right now and find you 10 or 15 couples that have been together for 20 years, but they're fucking miserable. They hate each other, right? Stuck around for the kids, cheaper to keep her. One of them's definitely cheated. Maybe the other one's currently cheating, but they're still together, right? I'm not talking about that. You ever met a real, genuine pair of actual divine life partners? Like that kind of relationship that you thought only existed in the movies. You ever met one of them couples? Well, they're really hard to come by. But if you ever get a chance to meet one, or maybe if you perhaps know one, pay attention to something that they all have in common. All of them. They're best fucking friends. All of them. They're best friends. Best friends. Every last one of them. I know I've heard people argue that point. Oh, you don't want to be best friends with the person you're with, blah, 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 blah. I've never heard anybody make that argument who is in a successful relationship. I never have. Everybody I have ever heard make that argument, they're not nothing solid and stable. You know what I'm saying? So don't neglect that part of the connection, okay? There's a lot of potential with this new connection. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries family needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm going to get out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.